Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
To throw, here's May. Complete, it's Bijan Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Shoves one away. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
May now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Will Anderson on the coverage.
Back to the air. It's May. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Still
down
10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. May now on 3rd down. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got the first down grab and still going. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson Texans. Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's cut at the 4. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. On the counter, Dowdle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Dowdle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. From the gun, it's May. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker down.
Crazy.
Here's May. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. May throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Diving right side, got it! That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Dowdle will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Dowdle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and letting him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Got to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They're going play action. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's made in the air. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, that's Nacua. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May now from the gun. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Taking a shot deep here. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the 49ers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 40-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, here's May. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. The inside give to Dowdle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Go play action on 1st down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Bounce outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to pass it here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
46-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless.